Beth Rubens, hey friend. Okay, here's what we covered this past week. So we took your extended first string scale and we turned it into a natural minor scale by flattening 3, 6, and 7. So it's going to be that's your flat third G natural at the 3rd fret. So open, 2, 3, and the A and the B have not changed. We're going to flatten the 6th and flatten the 7th, and then you have your tonic E. And you can do the up-down scale as well. We extended your major pentatonics a little bit further, and I think I had you playing each note twice and alternating your pick like this. If this wasn't you, you can ignore this part. But I know that we got through, you already learned A, and I explained D major to you, that you have to shift up on the B string to get the octave. That's 1 fret higher on the B string. And then we added G starting on the 3rd string. And it starts the same way, 0, 2, 4, and then we shift up on the B string and play 3, 5, 3. Again. There's your high G. Then we added one more minor scale. So we've been doing open, 3, open, 2, open, 2. That's your minor pentatonic. Try these as double notes too with a down up if you want. I'm on A now. And then D, we'll start the same way. Open, 3, open, 2. But because of the B shift, now rather than playing open 2, we play 1 to 3 because 2 notes have been shifted up. So the D minor scale again is open, 3, open, 2. So you're still playing your cadences in E minor and A minor. So in E minor, A minor is your 4. Back to E minor. Ring finger down 1, plug the gap with your first finger, add your pinky to the 1st string, and that's B7. So 1, 4, 1, 5. It's useful as you get better to then go 4, 5, 1. Or A minor, B7, and E minor. And then we're still doing A. When you go to the 4 chord D minor, think same shape with the ring finger on the B string shifted up to the 3rd fret. That's your 4 D minor, back to A minor, and then E7 is an E major without your ring finger. So 1, 4, 1, 5, 4, 5. And then we added a major key finally, we added G, and I asked you to start with a 4-finger G. So you usually play it with your pinky on 1, that's great. Add your ring finger to 2, and that adds a doubled 5th in the voicing instead of a double 3rd. But it really facilitates this next chord, which is a simple 4 chord called a C add 9. And because we play this D natural in both chords, over the C it forms a 9th. Whereas previously it was the 5th of the G chord. And then you can go to the 4, the 5 is D, and back to 4, which is C, just makes a comfortable little path. So 1, 4, 5. That's a little cadence to practice in the key of G. And then we discovered Angel from Montgomery uses those same changes, and then later on inserts an A major. So it's actually in the key of D, but it uses the C chord, that sort of flattened 7th degree. And the main thrust of that song is, the chorus goes, make me an angel that flies from Montgomery, make me a poster of an old rodeo. It's just a syncopated truncated return to the D, but it's the same progression 3 times in a row. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to, and then to believe in this. 4th line, you skip the C, go right to the G. Living is just a hard way to go. Again, I'll repeat that line. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. And the verse is the simplest part. It just alternates the D and the G over and over, and then it does an A at the end. So it's, there's flies in the kitchen, I can hear them buzzing, and I ain't done nothing, A to D, since I woke up today. Just like the chorus ends. How the hell can a person... So it's, I think I printed you out the words, and that's kind of the gist. But you want to use the 4-finger G and the C add 9. We'll get you through that real nicely. And then we reiterated this idea about the moving triads, how the D shape is a major triad that's voiced 5, 1, 3. So do mi, which is why flattening the highest voice gets you that minor third on the top. So major and minor. And I pointed out that this is in fact the same exact voicing as an A shape. 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, flat 3. It's only the B string that makes these shapes seem different. I mean, makes them actually look different. And then E major is the same thing too. 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, flat 3. So I pointed out that if you took an E major and you shifted it down exactly as it's fingered, you'd expect it to also be an A major, but it isn't, because that note that's fallen on the B string needs to be shifted up. Now we have that major third on the top. The same logic applies if you shift the A down to a D. That's not a D major. We have to take the B string and shift it up 1. That's our D major voicing. And then the final thing is to think about this as a movable triad in a second inversion. Again, 5, 1, 3. So up a whole step, shift to minor, gives you E minor, the 2 chord. Now we can just build a diatonic little triad series. F sharp minor 3, G major's 4, A major's 5, and then all the way at the 12th fret, B minor would be the 6th chord. In each case, the ring finger is playing the tonic of the chord, because again it's 5, 1, 3. And I pointed out that songwriters love to just pedal the tonic note and just kind of strum their heart out and create progressions. And the open A string, the 5th string, is the 5th of the key, so that's fine if you bump into that low A. Just give it a little more weight.